Yeah, booty, rolling like a big shot. Chevy tune look like a NASCAR pit stop. Fresh paint job, fresh inside. Just the outside frame and the trunk wide. For the real thing, do it right good. Lean back, right hand on the ground. Clean on the inside, clean on the outside. Clean on the inside, clean on the outside. Clean on the inside, clean on the outside. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream.
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig?
Like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high when we talking about them. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. We be talking about them. Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. The instamatic focal point bringing damage to your moral. We some brothers from the east with the beats that be thorough. Got the solar gravitation, so I'm bound to pull it. I gets down like brothers are found, ducking from bullets. Gun control means using both hands in my land, where it's all about the cautious living. Migrating to a higher form of consequence. Compliments of struggling that shouldn't be notable. Man, every word I say should be a hip-hop quote.
I'm sick of bitches shaking asses. I'm sick of talking about blunts. Sick of Versace glasses. Sick of slang. Sick of half-ass award shows. Sick of name brand clothes. Sick of R&B bitches over bullshit tracks. Cocaine and cracks, which bring sickness to black. Sick of swole head rappers with they sickening raps. Claps and gas, making the whole sick world collapse. The facts are getting sicker, even sicker perhaps.
Stakes is high. You know them stakes is high. We talking about them. Stakes is high. Y'all know them stakes is high when we dealing with them. needles and skin connect. No wonder where we live is called the projects. When the mistakes is high, you damn sure try to do anything to get the piece of the pie. Electrify, even die for the cash, but at last we be out, even though you want more. This issue was closed like an elevator door, but soon reopen when we get to the next floor with the
I smashed the stripper in the hotel with my chains on. I'm playing with a kitty with my VVS rings on. Shouted saving hoes, told that boy put his cape on. My partner down the road, I'm talking to him on Tango Rim. I put that bitch in a Porsche skirt. I bought that bitch in New York. I'm scraping the bow with the fork. Scraping the bow with the fork. I'm fucking that bitch in my pants. I pull up and shoot at your man. You still, I'ma cut off your hands. Independent, I don't need no advance. I'm in the district, about to buy the watch. Roll the fucking on the water, and we ride the yacht. They like savage, boy, you
Welcome to Club Doom, where we learning a lot tonight, apparently.
still a street nigga, so I keep me a
Mel B shares a birthday with Rocky. Nelly is related to Sexy Red and Tech 9. Apparently Wiz is out. Wiz Khalifa's out, I guess. He's out of Romania, I think. I don't know. I've been seeing like a thing of his... I don't know. Don't quote me on that, because I could be wrong. Because it was supposed to be 9 months, right? But I've been seeing stream clips of his. Because apparently he's streaming now or something.
I walk off in a room, I be feeling the tension. I swear these niggas like hoes, all that whining and bitching. I smashed the stripper in the hotel with my chains on. I'm playing with a kitty with my VVS rings on. Shouted saving
December 18th, Khalifa was in absentia, sentenced by the Romania-based Constanta Court of Appeal to 9 months in prison. However, it's unclear if an extradition order will be filed by Romania to get Khalifa, who is both a U.S. citizen and does not currently reside in Romania. So like he could potentially get extradited. But like he's home right now. But yo, a Romanian jail stream from Wiz Khalifa would be tough though. That would go hard. I will say that would, if they gave him the amenities to do like a show, and they just like took a cut of the money. I would like that. That would be tough, low key. That would low key be tough.
What's happening? You are now tuned into the Green Dragon. What's happening to Volume 7. Together we will find our treasure.
This life is amazing, special occasions. We smoke niggas like packs. We roll niggas like, we cook niggas like crack, giving it back. So many times, right or wrong, down for the guys. Be ready to ride, dog, whenever it's time. However we gotta play it, we can't be in the blind. It's gonna seem complicated to you if you not wanna ride. Plans ain't round two-tone, already know what I'm on. Shorty look just like clone, three bitch laying on wrong. 10 to the track to the phone, 10 to the drag on the home. Nice ain't getting no sleep, got a money machine on the floor. The money machine, bitch gripping on the pole, young bitch stand on the stove. Came through coach, came back 10 G4. Put 1 4, put 1 8, put more. Young gon' go, young kids try to get a trophy. I'm already cocky, I'm already poppin'.
I don't remember a cooking video being sent, but I could totally hit up some cooking vid tonight. I know I'm gonna talk a bit about the game com tonight. I also am like, I'm playing around with the idea now of maybe starting a podcast. You know, it would basically be like the streams, but cohesive. You know, I ain't digressing like every 5 minutes to talk about some unrelated shit. Know what I'm saying? It would actually have some focus, right? I feel like that could be fun, and then we could like put it on like Spotify and shit. And then that way I could like discuss topics like retro Saturn games and shit, or like ROM hacks and homebrews, and the YouTube algorithm won't be like, that's not something we can like advertise to 100,000 people, so it's icky. Look, I don't like to think of myself as someone who gets salty about views. But when my best work, what I feel is my best work, consistently getting buried underneath all the lolcow slop I used to make, I do feel a type of way about it. It's like, damn, bro, that Dobson video was like 2-3 fucking years ago. Okay, let's talk about NBA Jam 50. Yeah, and that way I could like, if I ever want to do interview, like another interview or some shit, cause that'd be fun. Thissa with the 2, blaming Imma for the Broncos being number 1 seed. Bro, that Broncos, that was some bullshit. Ah, this goes hard. If anyone wondering what this song is, this is Need It by the Migos. Kiefer Green remix. Frying chicken in every oil? Oh, bet. Let's go. Hold up, I gotta get some. Thissa with the 2. Check your wall for context. Well, luckily my phone is actually on my person this time. It's not on the other side of my fucking office. So I can actually... I fucking had Twitter on my computer for like a short period of time, and it's already off. I wanted to clear my cache and shit, and it's like, oh no. Oh! Is that the fucking horse racing anime bullshit? Bruh. I'ma say it. That's some of the lamest shit. Horse racing but anime girls. That's the lamest shit I ever heard. And you telling me they talking about that on like some NFL podcasts or some shit? Would be the first time. NFL been low-key sus this fucking year. We had like, what was it? Ain't the Seahawks like repost some My Little Pony fan art or some shit? like that's a real thing. We saw it. It was on the Seahawks official Twitter and shit. It was like one of the fucking linebacks or something, like rushing past the fucking blue one. This is real, chat. This is real. And now this fucking cringy anime horse girl racing shit, gotcha game bullshit, has now infiltrated the NFL as well. Man, bro, I thought that shit was for the weirdos who couldn't get into sports. Oh well, if you like that. Alright, where it at? Copy link. Alright. What's the damage? Let's see this. I'm scared.
Do you know about Uma Musume? Josh, I'm gonna be real with you, brother. I'm 35 years old. I don't know what Uma Mace Windue is.
Awesome. I love Mace Wind. Yeah, I would fucking watch that. Like, is it a show or is it a game? Is it like a... From my understanding, it's some kind of cringy gotcha game or some shit. It's like that weird gotcha game shit, which I have never fucked with. It's like, bruh, like at that point, just gamble with real money.
I don't know what Uma Mace Windue is, or like
Mace Windue. It's a gotcha game about horse racing where it's anime girls. Ever since Uma Musume fans started supporting the Denver Broncos, they have not lost a game. So now every time...
Oh, of course. That's how it always happens. Yeah, I know. That was a stress sigh if I ever heard one. That's a stress sigh. Bro, you can even tell by the fucking background music if that's the shit from the actual game. You could tell it's actually, bro, I remember this. Ain't the composer for like either the game or the show? Again, I don't know what the fuck it is. But I know for a fact, I read about this in an article. The composer for the music for that horse racing shit, he got arrested because he was being a freakball on a bus in Japan. He was being an absolute freakazoid on the bus. And he's serving like mad time in Japan for it. Composer for the anime. Yeah, I forget the specifics, but he was being a freakball on the bus. And, you know, and you know what? Judging from this song in the background, I can see it. I can see it.
Where it's anime girls. Ever since Uma Musume fans started supporting the Denver Broncos, they have not lost a game. So now every time they win...
Look, Stinch. I would agree with the CSGO skins if I wasn't complete ass at CSGO. I am dog shit at CS:GO. First, okay, here's the weird thing for me. I am absolute dog shit at CS:GO, but I can hold my own in Insurgency, which is like CS:GO but not CS:GO. It's like, you know, it's like the other CS:GO, I guess. It is. I guess that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. My friends got me into it like long ass fucking time ago. I'm decent at Insurgency, but like fucking CS:GO, forget it. I'm awful at that shit.
It's like
because it's a horse racing game, and the Broncos are based off a horse.
yeah. But now there's like cosplayers that cosplays the Uma Musume characters going to the Denver Broncos games and like doing TikTok dances in front of the.
Okay, is it like I gotta know. Is it like weeb cosplay girls, or is it like fat guys? Fat guys with unkempt beards and double chins. Either way, it'll be hilarious. But I gotta know. I gotta know which it is. What is it?
I bet
Is it gonna show it?
Like, bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but we haven't lost a game, so shut the fuck up.
We ain't lost a game yet. The fucking Broncos ain't lost a game. Well, shit. I guess we need a weird eagle-based anime. I don't know what eagle. What fucking Eagles shit can we get for the Eagles to not lose? Okay, because if I remember correctly, we still got like a few games to go. What can we get for the Eagles? Okay.
Musume.
Josh, I'm gonna be real with you, brother.
It's like, goddamn, we can't have shit. Can't have shit. Speaking of, okay, the Gamecom chat. I wanted to watch a couple Gamecom commercials, and then I found a Gamecom video, and I was like, bro, let's talk about the Gamecom. I would play some Gamecom games. I would, but I can't find an emulator or ROMs from like a source I trust. Kinda. Hold up. Let me quick check the lair. If you know, you know. If you know what the lair is. But let me check the lair. I gotta check the lair real quick. There's a pigeon dating sim. I remember there was that one dude from like the Mortal Kombat cartoon who was like an eagle dude, and someone in chat was thirsting for him back in the day when we were watching that. Defenders of the Realm. I think he was an eagle. Or a hawk or something. I forget what the fuck he was. Nope. I'm checking the lair. They got Game Boy, they got Lynx, Game Gear, Virtual Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, PSP, 3DS. They got 3DS shit. Ooh. 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 Download a MAME emulator? I could. I mean, I had a MAME emulator. I did have a MAME emulator for playing, like, arcade games. I uninstalled it to, like, make room on my fucking computer, but if MAME works, then I could fucking use MAME. Let's see here. Eastside with the 2. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for the Bears. Which parts? Which parts are you talking about, Eastside? That's you also got to take that in consideration. Which parts? Oh man. There were people. There were multiple people. Yeah, it was kind of like this. When we watched the last episode of Defenders of the Realm, they were gathered around to see the new character.
Tough guy. Little help here. Hello? a surprise for all the slackers, but nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day.
Hey, it's a Club Doom stream. That's how I should start my streams from now on. Should just start with that.
I have a surprise for all the slackers, but nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day.
I always forget that there's ROMs and games on the Internet Archive, which is weird, because I be on the Internet Archive heavy for, like, music and, like, 80s anime OVAs and, like, other shit. I be on the Internet Archive, and comics and shit. I be on the Internet Archive heavy for that shit. I always forget that there's games on that shit. In fact, I need to get Unreal Tournament 2004, I believe. I do need to get Unreal Tournament 2004, because that would be litty.
Lay those bloodshot eyes on these babies! It speaks!
Let's rock.
Begs to be touched! Wires you to the
Why you gotta stare at people like that when you say touched, bro?
eyes on these babies! It speaks!
Let's rock.
He actually paused.
Begs to be touched! Wires you to the internet! And it plays more games than you idiots have brain cells! Any questions? Doesn't play, idiot! Next question!
Hey, it's also a Club Doom stream for when I get super chats. Speaking of, Eastside with the 2, Doom, never forget his Eagles jar for football Sunday. Moron, idiot. Next super chat. I'll say it to this day, chat. I'll say it to this day. There's no Fred Durst jar. There's a pony jar. There exists a pony jar on the internet. But we've never had to deal with a Fred Durst jar, okay? We've never had to deal with... There's no Eagles jar. There's no Swoop jar. I'm just saying. Them bronies, man, they gotta check themselves. There's no Eagles jar. There's no Fred Durst jar. So, it's official. Eagles are not the worst fan base ever. We are not the worst fan base ever. We ain't got no fucking Swoop jar. We ain't got no fucking we ain't got no Hertz jar. We ain't got none of that shit. Maybe we're not the worst fan base of all time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe we're not so bad. Sure, we burned down the city when regardless of whether or not we win or lose the Super Bowl. But that's just for the fun of it. Found a Fred Durst jar. Yeah, that's my reaction to that. Found the Fred Durst jar, I immediately start crying.
My baby. That's your babe. Say hello, Snookum.
Good sport.
Tiger attack!
Or blood sport. Come to where the pain is.
Hold up. This ain't the game com. This ain't the Tiger game com. This for, like, the regular Tiger Electronics shit. Lame. Lame.
I can see it, bodies fall like rain. So when's your next Tiger attack? Mortal Kombat Trilogy, the handheld game. Batteries not included.
Shit ain't even come with batteries. Shit ain't even come with batteries. Eastside with the 2. My Texans are coming for your birds next season, boy. Nuh-uh. That's all I gotta say. Nuh-uh. Or idiot, moron, next super. Yeah, no. Nuh-uh. Nah, we're gonna... Hold up. Who are the Eagles up against next anyway? Who are we up against? Oh, the 49ers. Okay. Last game we lost against the Commanders, but I don't think it was that important of a game, so it's whatever. You know what I miss, chat? I miss that in-between period when, like, they're the Commanders now. They were the Redskins at one point, but in between, when they were like in between names, there was a fun little period of time when they just went as the Washington football team. That was it. That was their name. And I loved it. And I wish they kind of stuck with it. That would have been so fun. they could have had like a fun, ironic, like, you know, no nonsense football themed franchise. Just like we're not a fucking giant, we're not a Viking, we're not a pirate, we're not any of these other fucking teams. You know why? Because we play fucking football. We are football players. We're the Washington football team. Alright. So, this is James' channel. I've never heard of it, but he seems like a cool dude. I'm gonna give him a like for this video because we finna get in our Gamecom saga, chat, our Gamecom arc. I actually just I recently got some hookups for some cool fucking Gamecom shit apparently. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so we might be doing a Gamecom, like an actual playing the Gamecom stream. We might actually do it because I think I just got the hookups like just now. Hot damn. Eastside with the 2. This is the same guy who said Eagles beat the Bears. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that, Eastside. That's a pretty fucked up thing to bring up in the middle of my stream where I just want to talk about the Gamecom. That's a fun, positive, retro video game stream.
In 1997,
it's fun, positive content.
Nevertheless, in 1997, you could have bought a brand new Game Boy Pocket. But you didn't, did you? I'm sure this relates to at least one person out there. You bought a freaking Tiger Gamecom for $70. Okay, seriously, if that was your choice, let me know what you were thinking. Did you really love the Tiger LCD games? These things were bad. Or maybe you were a huge fan of the Tiger R-Zone, but no, you weren't because nobody was. Did you like being actively insulted as part of the target audience? Check this out. This is a real ad that they put on TV.
Oh yeah, we just saw this.
But nothing better to do than play games and surf the net all day.
Yeah, I made the joke about how it's pretty much a Club Doom stream. Yeah, there we go.
Gamecom, the ultimate portable gaming system.
Okay, this thing did have some key features that were interesting.
I've been running into a lot of media with like comedic little people. Know what I'm saying? Like this commercial, like earlier in the week, I saw "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?" Really good fucking movie, by the way. Really good fucking movie.
It was the first ever handheld game console to feature a touchscreen. There's supposed to be a stylus in here, but I don't have one. Sort of luckily, the touch resolution is only like 12 by 10 or something like that. If I get it on the right angle, you can actually see the touch grid. That's the limit of the touch accuracy, so using your finger is fine.
Yeah. Well, you could always just buy it. You can buy like a just a generic stylus at Staples now. It's crazy.
Enough. It was also the first handheld game console to have internet capabilities, although not out of the box and not at launch. You had to buy the internet kit separately, which came out a month after the console.
Okay. See, this is why this ain't the podcast. This just the stream where I riff off of nonsense, okay? Because another digression. You know what else? I really low-key want to play? Never got to? The Zeebo. Who here? Probably nobody. Unless I got 1 or 2 viewers from Brazil, which has happened before. But like, or Mexico. But like, the Zeebo was like this strange, like, console from like the early 2010s. It was only released in like Brazil, Mexico, and China. All the games were like all the games you purchased via an online shop, like an online storefront. But it had a crazy good library. Like, you'd be surprised the type of shit you could get on the Zeebo. It had both Quake games. It had Tekken 2. It had, well, the Android version of Resident Evil 4, but still technically Resident Evil 4. Know what I'm saying? Like it had some heat. It had some certified heat. It had like apparently it had like an exclusive Double Dragon game or some shit. Like the Zeebo like low key slapped from what I've seen. It low key slapped, and I'm so curious if they finally got like a working emulator for that shit. Or if I could get my hands on one.
And then you had to buy a subscription to an internet service provider. That wasn't a common household thing to already have in 97. But at least once it was set up, you wouldn't need a PC for the internet, right? Well, this supported text only, so if your websites didn't need pictures of any kind, then you could read them, but you could send emails, so there is that. They were text only too, but most emails probably were at that time. But that's about where the internet functionality ended. I don't know.
Dang. Well, at least you could send emails. I mean, being able to send emails on a device like this back in 97, like, for context, I think that was like, I think that was when Duke Nukem first dropped. I think that was when like Seven Dust's debut album had just dropped, like that year. 97 was a good year.
I don't know if I'd want to buy all the extra stuff plus a subscription to make that work. Let's have a closer look. My LCD screen is a little bit dark in the background, but it still works. On the front, we've got an on-off button. A, B are at the top, C, D are at the bottom, so it's kind of a situation of don't be like Sega or Nintendo. The D-pad is not...
Hold up, there's a portable Xbox, like original Xbox? Like, original Xbox? If there exists a portable original Xbox, then, my wallet is doomed. My wallet is doomed. It is doomed, chat. It's doomed.
Quite
doomed.
Square with the console? That's weird. It's also a mushy disc. Pushing right.
Oh, he makes it. Okay, he made it.
Good. There's a speaker.
It's not like a thing.
Cool
It's not a thing that like I can get on fucking like Amazon or like that tech version of Amazon. I always forget the name of. Is it Alibaba? I think it's Alibaba. I forget. There's some website. I've been on it before to like shop around for Sega Saturn shit.
Swoosh, then menu, sound, and pause buttons. Wait, sound? Does that mean there's no volume? There is a volume control. Why is there a sound button and a volume control? There's also a contrast control here.
I guess to
Being
mute
a
it.
black and white LCD like the Game Boy, it needs one of those. The Game Boy was in the same boat with a black and white screen and no backlight. Having said that, the Game Boy came out in 1989, and this came out in 1997, so it might have been a little late to get away with that. On the bottom, we've got a headphone jack. It says earphone here. On top of the system, we've got a DC input so you could power it off the wall or in your car or whatever, and a communications port. This is how it could link to a 14.4K modem, another Gamecom, or later a PC. On the end, we've got 2 cartridge slots. I read that for whatever reason, the internet cartridge only works in slot 1, but you can put games in either one and choose one from the menu. And
I mean, that's neat, I guess. I guess that's neat. Cause I remember some road trips from back in the day when I was a kid trying to switch out games was a pain in the ass. A little bit. I don't know. I had a Game Boy Color and I had like it was like a pouch. It was like a pouch that held both the games that you had for it and the Game Boy. It was like Pokemon Gold themed. It had Ho-Ho on the back, know what I'm saying? And then Alyssa with the 2. After the cooking vid recommendation, look up KFC baseball curse. Ooh. KFC baseball curse? I know what those words mean individually, but put together, I don't know what that is. That sounds interesting. Okay, appreciate that.
I'm thinking that they were thinking if you had your internet cartridge in here and your game cartridge in here, you could do online gaming, but that never happened. So the dual cartridge thing remained a bit of a gimmick, but I also don't hate it because it means you can take 2 games with you without having a loose one dangling around. On the back, we've got some gross brown happening in this gap here. That's someone's hand grease. It's dried out now.
Oh boy. I love hearing about people's dried out hand grease. Fun.
Now, the batteries go under here. Hey, that's attached.
I mean, the Game Gear needed 6, so I guess I can't complain too much. Because, like, I currently have a Game Gear. I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the Game Gear versions of MK and NBA Jam. And there's some other shit. I've been meaning to play Tempo Jr. on that shit.
4 AA's, that's the same as an original Game Boy. Then we've got a second battery cover here. This one, ooh, it has a battery in it already. This is a memory backup battery. It's got a little bit of RAM in there.
Yes, this is more common back in the day than you think. This was, in fact, it might still be done this way. I don't know. I know I had to replace the battery in my Saturn. Fun fact, if you keep having to set the time on your Sega Saturn, and you notice your game saves are gone, it 'cause the battery's either dead or dying. So you got to replace that shit. Alright? And these type of batteries, or the batteries that went into the Saturn, are easy to find. I found them at, like, Walmart for, like... I found a pack of 4 for, like, $5. And, like... I was able to hand them out to, like, other homies who got a Saturn as well, because they shit was also dying. So I'm glad I was able to help them with that shit. Let's see here. Eastside with the 2. Your Birds lost to Chargers and Broncos. Never forget. Nah, I will forget. I will forget. I'm gonna take the time right now to erase those memories from my mind right now. There. Done.
Which it uses as permanent memory, so it's going to have a
Go
battery
Birds.
power at the whole time. RAM loses its data if it loses its power. That also makes this the first handheld to do that. Nothing else had internal storage at the time. So yeah, I guess there are a few reasons why you might have bought one of these. It had a few cutting edge things
They
in
still
it, but
use, just
despite
not
those
for
few
saves?
cutting-edge
Okay, that
features,
makes
the
sense.
Tiger Gamecom was not selling well. So because it wasn't selling well and nobody wanted it, after 2 years they decided to release another one. This is the Tiger Gamecom Pocket Pro, and it's transparent purple. This came in a range of colors, and I love the transparent ones so much.
I've been saying it, chat. I've been saying it. Bring transparent tech back. Bring it back. Bring it back. If I could, chat, I would release a Club Doom album via transparent MP3 players. It's like new album about to drop. It's not on Spotify. Like I'm doing like some planned exclusive shit. It won't drop on Spotify for a minute, but in the meantime, you can order these fucking like old school transparent tech MP3 players with the album on it. Transparent CDs. Like, could you do that? Could you do transparent CD? Like, I'm talking transparent tech. I mean, a cassette is technically transparent. Technically, a cassette is transparent. Yeah, so I know I can do cassettes. My manufacturer for like my CDs and vinyls and shit just started doing cassettes not too long ago. So we could actually do cassettes now if people are interested. If people are interested in getting the Sector DX or Evil's Cruel King or some shit on a cassette.
This is my OG Game Boy Advance. It's filthy and it was
Lord
mine.
did
It's my
transparent
fiddle.
CDs?
Anything that I could
Ooh.
get that was clear, I got it.
Alright, I'm gonna
No,
have to
no,
look
that's
into
not
that.
clear. I got it before the clear
'Cause
ones
that
came
sounds
out.
dope.
So I was so jealous of my friend who got a clear one. My favorite Nintendo 64 controller
Yes, there
was a
is transparent
blue one.
vinyl. I'm
Later
forgetting
on, I
about
got
that.
a transparent green one. This aesthetic is just so freaking cool, and that brings me into this video's sponsor, LTTstore.com. They've gone and freaking done it. The LTT Transparent Screwdriver Prismagic series is available right now.
You can get transparent screwdrivers for your transparent tech. Okay, that's pretty lit. That's
These
pretty
things are
lit.
Absolutely fantastic. I could do this forever. It's so much fun. But that's not even what it's for. Internal storage for the included 12 20mm bits. When you remove the screw, your screws down behind. This is an empty one, but the links in the description. They're actually great. Back to the Pocket Pro. Aside from being more pocketable, and I hope has a better screen because we'll get to that. It wasn't actually better in any way. It was just quite a lot cheaper. The original cost $70 at launch. 2 years later, the Pocket Pro came out at $30. The features are all the same, except this doesn't support the internet at all. It's a console with...
I mean, no, I doubt anyone really used it. I doubt anyone really used it, so I doubt, I guess it's worth the price cut for that. Okay. It's not like when the PlayStation 3 Slim dropped, right? And they took out the PS2 backwards compatibility. That shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off so bad. Y'all don't even know. I was so salty. I was so salty when that happened, because, like, my original PS3, like, fucking shat the bed at the exact time. At the exact time that, like, they released the Slim. And I was like, okay, I might as well get a new one for cheaper. And I ain't realized, chat. And I was so mad. I was so mad. Thank God I still had my siblings' old PS2 still. Know what I'm saying? Thank God I was still able to play fucking, like, Virtua Fighter 4 and iNinja and shit like that. But I was mad, chat. I was pissed. I was salty.
Without internet called a website. Game.com. Except you don't pronounce the dot. Apparently it's silent. Even the D-pad's still on its wacky angle. And I'm not actually entirely sure why it doesn't support the internet. It has the communications port. It has...
Oh, then why the...
one cartridge port. I tried to look up why it doesn't work, and maybe just the internet is wrong about the internet working. I do have the stylus for this one though, so that's fun. We can poke the purple thing at the thing. And of course, because this is one of my videos, this one doesn't work at all. So we're gonna have to fix this guy before we do any gaming. Shh, this one works, but I'm not using that one yet. It looks like it's already got some batteries in it, which is a fantastic sign. Whoa, 2 AA's in the Pocket Pro. That's half the original.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of struggling to get this thing apart. I'm not really sure exactly how it's supposed to be disassembled. Maybe it's not supposed to be disassembled. I think this is sort of working. Whoa, bits. There we go. There's heaps of gross battery leakage goop in here.
Fun.
I don't know how many of these Pocket Pro units were sold. The total for all of the variants combined is like 500,000. And Nintendo's biggest failure, the Virtual Boy, sold 700,000. Quite hilarious since the Gamecom was going against the Game Boy, which sold a few more. Hope this is a connector. It is. Oh, and wires. Man, this sucks. There are 0 teardown videos of these online. I couldn't even find a picture of the internals of a Pocket Pro, so I'm completely on my own with this.
He's just going in blind. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll react to that later. I love that I love that fucking video. Fucking thing sucks.
There we go.
We'll do it live.
So we got 2 PCBs in here, which means printed circuit boards, since these green guys. And even though there's this pin header here, which plugs into the board here, we've still got another connector with wires. I really don't know why they couldn't have designed it with a larger pin header, but this whole thing reeks of cheapness, so maybe that explains it. This ribbon's for the LCD that connects into this brown connector, and there's also a ground wire here that's soldered at both ends. So don't go ripping the 2 halves apart, you gotta disconnect some things. Hopefully this... what now? Oh, one more screw? Ugh, look at that. That's out of a battery. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's out of the batteries that were in there, so I might have scored some good batteries. Battery leaky crystal-y things. Yeah, there's our
I really should check the inside of my Xbox. I have 4 copies of Halo 2, and none of them work on my original Xbox. I should really check and make sure that notorious, like, battery leakage shit ain't happening. I should really hey yo, I should check that shit. I should check that shit. I'm being reminded. I'm being reminded. Just get the... I do have the Xemu emulator. That's why I ain't been, like... That's why I've been putting it off, because it's like, whatever. I could just play XEMU. It's not too vintage. I ain't got the time for it.
All that's wrong with this system. This is a really cheap, nasty way of making a cheap, nasty chip. Instead of manufacturing actual ICs into a package and then soldering the package to the board, they just take the actual die, which is the working part of the chip, smash it straight onto the board and solder it down where it is, then cover it in this black goop. It's pretty much the cheapest way to make
Yeah, the mysterious black goop on the motherboard. It's like some anime shit. Blue Bladebot with the 5. Sorry for bringing him up. If there was an actual Sonichu game, it needs to be a Gamecom exclusive. Honestly, I forgive you for the Gamecom exclusivity. I mean, there is a Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think. No, Sonic Jam. Yeah, Sonic Jam is on there, and it's a really shitty Sonic Jam port. So you know what? Fuck it. That is canonically the Sonichu game. That is what that is the closest thing to a real Sonichu game we will ever get. The Sonic Jam on the Gamecom. Oh man, no ports, no re-releases, no remakes, no nothing. For sure, that is exactly how it. That is how you know we in the best timeline. Liquid Snappy with the 5. Have you ever seen the video Speed folded by the Things? No, I don't believe I have. I will screenshot this so I can save it in my back pocket for later.
Make a chip. I'm really not sure why they decided to do this one onto a PCB and then solder the whole PCB onto the board instead of just manufacturing the chip onto the board in the first place. But I guess it must have been cheaper somehow. They've done it again on this side. This one says RAM 3, so maybe that's the RAM or the backup memory.
I cover your RAM in goop. That's Tiger Electronics be like, I cover your RAM in goop.
The battery is pretty close to it on the other side, so it could be. Oh, and this one says ROM R1, so this will be where the inbuilt software is stored, which I guess leaves this one to be the CPU, which I think in this case is a system on chip, which has a whole bunch of functions plus RAM and all sorts. It's a lot more than just a CPU. So I've cleaned the fluff off. There's some battery corrosion on both sides of the board with a bit here and another little bit over here, but it's not too crazy. Just need to repair the darkened sections and hopefully we'll be gaming poorly. Alright, I know it looks like I just put these blue wires in random spots, but I just used more convenient solder points that
you will be gaming as well as you can game on the Gamecom. Fun.
It's caused by the corrosion. Before I put these back in, did I score some new batteries? I've used these before and I know that they get over 4 amps when they're brand new. They're flat. Wow, the other one is actually 0. Okay, new batteries, which are confusingly the same type. Oh, it's turning on already. I didn't tell it to turn on. It's turned on. We fixed it.
It turned on by itself. It's the goop, guys. It's the goop.
I'm not putting it back together yet because I want to show you the guts for this guy next to the guts to this guy, and let's see if we can figure out why the internet doesn't work on this one. Oh, who hates plastic clips? I do. This one looks possibly cheaper. I can't get the speaker out because they melted the plastic case over it, but not tight enough that it won't rattle. And first impression is that this is very cheap PCB material. It looks like someone just cut it with scissors. This thing is constructed horrifically. It's got 1,000 PCBs and weird plastic brackets to hold them in place. I am not impressed so far. Whoa, what the heck? I gotta reach through the PCB to a screw down the bottom?
Yeah, he's gotta do that stuff. I don't know damn what's going on, chat. I need a glossary.
Okay.
I need a glossary like heavy.
I was wrong about what the ribbon did on the Pocket Pro. It was actually the touchscreen ribbon, but this is such a horrific thing. There's actually hot glue in here. This bracket.
Okay, I know that's bad.
Which you meant to take out with the LCD, as is evident by the capacitors being tucked behind it. They had to get stretched out of the way. That's adhered down to where the ribbon cable
he said stretched out.
is permanently attached to the PCB. If I try and pull this bracket off now, it's probably going to destroy the touchscreen. And getting those 2 capacitors to tuck back down under here is going to be fantastic fun. If you've ever seen the quality of the electronics inside a Game Boy, it is very nice. Given that the Game Boy was cheaper than this device, this is not very nice.
It's shafty crack. It's a shafty or shafty. It's shoddy. Shoddy craftsmanship, I tell you what.
Don't know if I can get this out. There are so many screws. It's just because the whole thing's been designed poorly, so they have to put 1,000,000 screws in to hold in the 1,000,000 PCBs that they've got in here. Nah, more screws somewhere. Where are they? Where are the screws? I hate this thing. It's so bad. This is one of the worst assembled things I've taken apart in a long time. Is there another screw somewhere underneath the plastic that I can't take off because it'll ruin the touchscreen?
Probably.
Something's holding it in still.
Probably.
Oh, no. What the heck? There's a screw right here from the other side. It's behind the label. Normally,
Oh! 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 Oh, that ain't good. Oh! Oh! Wow. Okay, yeah, this thing designed like shit. Good lord. God damn. Where's Bob? Where's Bob with his portable ND console? Okay, we need Bob here. Okay. He'd know how to fix this. He'd know how to make this not shit. Triple B with the 5. I saw this disc at a grocery store with Sonic.exe on it. I started eating it in the car. On my way home, I went nom nom yummy disc. That's Triple B. Triple B. That is the best rendition of that story I have ever heard in my life. Every other single version of that story, mad cringe. That's the best version. That is the best version ever. Find haunted Sonic PC port. Burnt on sketchy CDR. Eats it. The end. I love it.
Labels isn't
I love it.
new to me. This is something that manufacturers do to stop you from getting inside systems. This screw doesn't stop you getting inside the system at all. Just makes your life really hard once you get there. I've never seen an internal screw underneath a label before. That is crazy. Ones that stop you getting into the console, yeah, sure. Internal screw. Under an external label. Crazy, crazy. Look, oh, there's 2 of them. Fantastic. That sucks so bad. Now you watch, I was probably wrong about that adhesive. Does this bracket come off the adhesive now? Nope, it's taking the... Okay, we might have ruined the touchscreen. It's taking that with it. Okay, maybe it won't ruin it. Thankfully, the way they've done this is even cheaper than I thought, and it's probably going to be fine. These kinds of ribbons usually have a connector, or they're glued to the board with conductive adhesive. This time, they've just slapped it on the board and sandwiched it down with some foam against this plastic bracket. I still absolutely hate it. But it does mean we're gonna be able to investigate. Oh, come on, come on. Investigate! Now that's fairly anticlimactic. Well, to begin with, this chip thing here looks exactly the same as the one on the Pocket Pro, except this one's got some more goop over the top. This row of resistors here looks like an addition to fix a problem they had. There's a lot of that sort of stuff going on. Look at this, more diodes. They weren't in the original design. These wires here, yep, they were added afterwards. These are all signs of a terrible product that went into production before it was ready.
Yeah. Yep, looks it.
Interestingly, not so much on the original. I'm guessing they'd just let it go with the glitches. And the chip on the other side of the Pocket Pro is the same as this one. RAM 3, 71521, same. So unless the main system chip is different, which we don't really have a way of testing, then there shouldn't be any compatibility difference between these two other than one of the cartridge ports is missing. Information online for these things is just so scarce that when you do read something, it's not really guaranteed whether it's true or whether it's just a rumor that sort of started somehow accidentally and it's just been passed around. I don't have an internet cartridge, and even if I did, I wouldn't have a way to connect it to the internet anyway. So what I'm looking for is whether there are some traces that are different between the ports. It's possible that the Pocket Pro is missing some. Looks like there might be some missing ones down in here. But
maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say because I have zero experience with either of this. If anyone in chat does, feel free to explain it in the chat. Feel free to let us know because this all looks Greek to me.
We have a way to connect it to the internet anyway. So what I'm looking for is whether there are some traces that are different between the ports. It's possible that the Pocket Pro is missing some. Looks like there might be some missing ones down in here. But after looking closely at these two cartridge ports, all of them are fully populated. Every single pin is connected to somewhere. So if it's true that the internet only works through one of these ports, I'm guessing it's a software issue. The Pocket Pro also has every pin populated, so I don't know. I can't answer the question. If you somehow
It just sucks. It's as simple as that. Shit just sucks. Triple B with the 10. It somehow tasted burnt. They was cooking. They was cooking. I got a phone call that night, and someone with a voice changer shouted, "Stop eating my game." I hung up, found another disc in the mail. I looked around and ate it. Nom, 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 nom. I love it. I love it. Again, absolute best rendition of that story ever. Best version of that creepypasta.
The Gamecom than I can find on the internet. Please
stop eating the game. The fuck wrong with you?
Let me know. Why wouldn't the internet cartridge work on the Pocket Pro? It has the COM port, it has a cartridge port, and why would it only work on one of the original Gamecom cartridge ports? Well, they were every bit as difficult to reassemble as I thought they were going to be. I have 2 working Gamecoms now, but I thought I had one of each type. Turns out, there's a third one that goes in the middle here. They made 3 freaking versions of the Tiger Gamecom.
God damn. I mean, it's not the first I've heard of that. How many versions exist of the fucking 3DO? Let me look that up. There's like, in fact, I think there might be a LGR video. I could be mistaken. Every 3DO console. I could have sworn LGR made a video where he like, nah, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Yeah. the thing is, I highly doubt someone would drop all that money for every 3DO console. Like every single 3DO. Every single 3DO console. I highly doubt it. So let's just go to Google Images for this shit. Let's see here. 3DO console variants. Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so it looked like there were like nine different variants. I think this one was like, hold up. I gotta like, okay, I think this one at the bottom here was like a board you could attach to your PC so your PC could play 3DO games as well. I don't know if we counting that or not, but I mean, that's still pretty, that's cool. I can admit when something's cool. That's low-key cool. Being able to play fucking 3DO games on the PC with an official piece of hardware. Like, okay, I can vibe with that. I fucks with that. Also, there's also a bunch of Saturn games on PC. Now, it ain't like this shit. It ain't like this shit where you like plug something into your computer and it could play the games. Like, it just so happens a lot of Sega Saturn games were ported to PC like in 1998, around the time Sega was like, alright, we obviously ain't going nowhere with this Sega Saturn shit, at least in the West. So let's just port some of these games and recoup some of our losses here. That might be a stream topic on its own. It might be. It just might be.
The first version of the Pocket Pro was only available in grey or black, I can't really tell from the photos, and it included an illuminated screen. It was marketed as a backlight, but it was actually a front light, and like everything else in the Gamecom world, the reviews are not good for that particular feature. It was later in 1999 that the coloured ones came out, they didn't have the front light, and it seems like probably the grey one dropped the front light too. I honestly can't believe how hard it is to find information on these consoles. As an example of how hard this stuff is to look up, if you can even find one picture other than this one of a blue Gamecom Pocket Pro, I'm gonna be very, very impressed. But as far as I can tell, this one does have the same LCD.
I like how pixelated it was too. That was a very pixelated like, god damn. That's some fucking Bigfoot picture level grain there.
Screen as the front lit model, it just doesn't have the lights shining in through the sides, and since we're under studio lighting, it's not going to make any difference to our experience.
Hold up, what do you mean the Dreamcast had streaming with Wi-Fi? I know the Dreamcast had a browser and you could play online with it, but what do you mean the Dreamcast had streaming with Wi-Fi? That sounds fucking awesome.
today. Now the games. The Gamecom only ever had 20 games released, but there are quite a few recognizable titles in amongst them. Resident Evil 2, Batman and Robin, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, even Williams Arcade Classics and
Yo, they got Centipede.
Centipede, they're known names, just not really modern at the time of release. Surely some of these games have got to be good. So even just at the main menu screen, you can tell that this has a better LCD in it. But first, I want to experience the original Gamecom, which has exciting features like phone book. Whoa, animated phone book.
Ooh.
I guess I can confirm that the phone book
My
is
water
functional.
bottle fell.
Okay. Alright. You gotta push enter to get into it. A calendar. Sure, it can be 97, why not? Can we go to the year 9999? We cannot. We can go to 2099.
Okay.
But not 2100. Wait.
Damn.
You can't.
That's a weird cutoff point.
Ooh. I thought you would be able to use this like an organizer and put things in on the days. You can't. You can just see.
Oh, I think I heard of these like CDs for the Dreamcast and shit. Wasn't that how people were able to finally like crack the shit and get like pirated games working on the Dreamcast and shit?
See the days. So that's not very.
I have to watch that one video on Bleamcast again.
Very useful.
I gotta watch
We
that
have a
video about
calculator.
Bleamcast.
Well, the calculator works properly. High score's interesting. It keeps your high scores for the games. I did read somewhere that you could upload your high scores to the internet too if you had the internet kit. I pulled the save battery out since last time I used this, so there are no high scores for anything. Solitaire is there by default because it's built into the system, which is what we're up to now. Whoa, the most exciting of built-in games.
Oh yeah, Solitaire, let's go.
4, 5. Oh, that's not enough resolution to show the cards. It just shows the front one and the back one. I'm not very good at it, but Solitaire does work. I ran out of time ages ago. It might not be the most exciting built-in game, but it does pass time, and that's what games are supposed to do. Now we want
I mean,
cartridges,
yeah,
don't we?
he's
Please
not
insert
wrong.
cartridge. I wonder if you can do that without turning it off. Let's have a look at Jurassic Park first.
Yes, Bleamcast. Bleamcast. We did a stream on Bleamcast, but I think it was like half a fucking year ago. I wish I could find a Bleamcast disc. I wish I could find one, because I would really have liked to experience Tekken 3 the way Amir Abdullah experienced Tekken back in the day. Because I swear by that short I made, I swear I know for a fact Amir grew up with Tekken on Dreamcast. He had to have.
Whoa, you can hot swap. Listen to this music. I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't sound like anything.
What do you think, chat? Should I sample it? Should I sample that? You think that would make a fire-ass beat? Yo, one of these... I'm gonna start doing like more... I think beat cooking streams, like song cooking streams at some point. FL Studios, the newer versions of FL Studios got this new feature that lets you split songs into stems. Kind of like how like Kanye's like stem player shit was supposed to work, but like it's on the DAW, so you can just like take a song and like split it between. I think as of now, at its current form, it can separate the vocals, any lead instrument, the bass, and the drums. I think that's what it can do. And I feel like we could really cook with that shit. I feel like bruh, like cooking on some song by like sampling a song by, I don't know, Harold and the Blue Notes, or like the Crusaders, or the Rippingtons. I'm so down. That would be so much fun. Okay, I don't think it will be a mainstream thing at first. I think we'll start off on like say if I ever want to stream on a Wednesday night, or like my typical Thursday plans are canceled or some shit. I think I'm gonna try it. We might have to try it, because that would be fun. That would be fun.
Whoa.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, y'all hear that nasty ass note?
Whoa, alright.
Yeah, I don't. For a second, I thought that was like the sound on the actual console, like tweaking or something. But nah, I think that's the actual composition. Y'all, bruh, it's like a dinky ass, like not even chiptune level song for a Gamecom joint. Like y'all can't even get that shit right. God damn, y'all can't even get that shit
I
right.
think it just started again. Am I Harding or Tembo? I don't know these people, because Jurassic World is not one I'm familiar with. He's got a gun though, we'll go with that. Area 1, Stegosaurus. Oh, I've got heaps of light on this screen. I can't see what's going on.
I can see his reflection better than I can see the Jeep.
I can make the contrast darker. I'm so glad
Or
this
is that a
music
Hummer?
is still going. What am I... Oh, okay. Oh, look at the motion blur.
There's motion blur? I can't even tell. All I see is bro's face. All I see is bro's reflection.
So I'm driving along. I'm trying to avoid these dinosaurs coming up behind me.
There's dinosaurs? I can't even see. I can't see shit. I can't see it. I can see a ×2. I guess he got 2 lives.
And it's just blur. Oh, 74%? Yeah, alright. Let's just get to the end of it then, I suppose. Oh, the other one's break. That's pointless when the dinosaurs are coming up behind you. The biggest problem with this game system, other than all of the games being bad, is the LCD screen. It was really not good. Oh, there was an enemy there. Alright. I think this is a tranquilizer gun by the sound it makes. Alright, good. Shooting over the top of that one, put it to sleep. Oh.
Is that supposed to be like the... Is that supposed to be like the guy he's playing as getting hurt? Is that like the hurt sound effect? That fucking
The biggest problem with this game system,
bro, sound like he busted.
Being bad, is the LCD screen. It was really not good.
bro sound like he busting. bro sound like hold up. Someone sent me some shit earlier, and I gotta play it. This reminded me of it. It was so out of pocket, and I need to. Oh yes, I found it. Brace yourselves, chat.
Yes, shit. Yes, thank you so much.
It's Donald. It's Donald Duck. It's Donald Duck.
I may make just what I need to bus. I may just be what I need to bus. Cause I'm bussing. I'm bussing. I'm bussing.
I'm so glad those AI data centers moved in and fucked up the environment and made it so that I can't breathe. Also, I can listen to shit like this.
Cause I'm bussing. I'm bussing. I may make just what I need to bus. I may just be what I need to bus. Cause I'm bussing. I'm bussing. I'm bussing.
Behind you. The biggest problem with this game system, other than all of the games being bad, is the LCD screen. It was really not good.
Triple B with the 5. Why does it, when he gets hit, sound like he's just got done taking a big dump? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It sound like he dumping. It sound like he busting. It sound like he doing all kinds of shit.
Oh, there was an enemy there. All right. I think this is a tranquilizer gun by the sound it makes. All right, good. Shooting over the top of that one, put it to sleep. Oh, even without the motion blur, the contrast is too dark. I can't really see what's going on. Oh, okay, that's bad. Let's go for another game. Centipede. This is a classic arcade game. Surely it can manage this.
Yeah, I
don't know
doubt
why
they can
there's a
fuck up
ticking in the
Centipede.
background. So it's just the classic arcade game, Centipede. Only it looks worse than the classic arcade game Centipede did. Having said that,
Right,
it plays
right.
fine. The sound is a bit
As it
strangely
would.
crackly. It doesn't really look like they've used different greys or anything. It just seems to be all black and white. So yeah, that works fine. So I've just chosen to go to the main menu, and it said, "Are you sure? The top choice will kill game." I don't know who programmed this.
It
but
will
that
kill
English is
the
not
game.
great. Although it does add a little bit of enjoyment to the Gamecom. So we were just playing classic. There's an updated version. Wow, it still doesn't use grey, but it's got 1-bit shading now. The mushrooms also lean one of 2 ways.
Oh shit!
So yeah, that's an incredible remake. I want to see what the sound button does. Oh, you get a menu. I thought it would just mute the sound, but you get a little menu, so you can choose to turn just the music or the effects on and off. Wait, are they calling this music? All right, so the
Stuck on D's nuts with the 2. Daisy got the gorilla grip. Claw. the I can't read. Thank you for the 2 Sug on D's nuts. Thank you for that.
horrible background noise and clicking is all just music. Music. Pauses. Menus. Exit game. While we're looking at the arcade remakes on this thing, we may as well play Williams Arcade Classics. What? Huh?
It just stopped.
What just happened? Okay.
Okay, might
The
just be the
flat
batteries.
batteries that came out of this thing, I accidentally put in here. So we've been running on 2 flat batteries and 2 good ones. Let's try that again. Cartridge. Yeah, we do get to choose between arcade classics, and the Centipede one isn't displaying quite right. Does it still work? Alright, well done, Tiger. Alright, so the game isn't running properly. Look at this. I can move the cursor and the whole game when I press the directions, and the whole game freezes when I stop pressing the directions. Let's start a game. Oh, we can't go down past game options. Oh, it's defaulted to it now. Yeah, play game. I have no idea what's going on here. But the cartridge is bugged out somehow, and the game only seems to run when I'm pushing directions. Other than that, it freezes. I'm just stepping frame by frame. How does this happen? Other than that... Oh, I can push anything? Anything advances a frame. Any button advances a frame in the game.
Oh shit. Yo, this low key remind me of those, like, there's specific tool assist emulators for, like, tool assist speedruns. Have any of y'all ever used that shit? I forget the name of it. I used it once. I tried to do a Tekken 2 tool assist once. With that, John. I forget the name of it. But it kind of worked just like that.
Other than that, it stops. Well, I'm glad I got this on film because I don't know how I did it and I don't know how to replicate it, but it sure is on brand for this system. So to change what menu item I'm on, I have to push the direction and then find a button that doesn't affect that.
Damn. Gotta memorize the frame data on the fucking cursor. That's bummy.
Advance the
That
frames until I
sucks.
get there.
Yikes.
Oh, it's the whole Gamecom, is it? The power button doesn't work anymore. Exit game. Make the frames happen. Exit game. Alright, we're it's fine again now. I wonder what caused that. Oh! Ooh. Okay.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to look.
Well, I've pulled the games out, and now the entire thing is frozen, and it's got a soft on and off button, which doesn't work anymore. Here's our solution. Alright, next game. Oh man, it's so hard, so dark. So this game has Robotron, Sinistar, Defender 2,
You know what we might watch next stream, chat? I don't think I've ever shown y'all. If I have, it was years ago. But I don't think I've ever shown y'all the video. It's like a mini documentary about this guy who's in love with the Sinistar machine. The arcade cabinet. and it's mad funny. Not even because like the dude has whatever the fuck it's called. It's like when you're attracted to an object. I forget the name of it. It ain't even just cause he got that shit going on. It's cause they fly him out to actually like play on the original like surround Sinistar cabinet, the John that he's dead ass in love with. And he like he takes the time to like, you know, touch the game, feel around like the surround cabinet and stuff. He's in complete euphoria. And then he plays the game and he don't like it. It's like, what you think about the actual game? It's kind of mid. Fuck you mean it's kind of mid? It's kind of mid. You know, I like the cabinet. the cabinet's sexy. The game is like, it's okay. It's not bad. It's kind of mid. When I fucking heard that, I lost it, dude. I lost it. Fuck you mean the game that come with the cabinet of your dreams? The hunky cabinet hunk of your dreams. Fuck you mean the game inside is actually mid? You know what? You know what? You know what? I've had some Tinder dates like that. You know what? Hashtag relatable. Hashtag relatable. I've had a date or two like that. I've had a date or two like that where what's inside is actually kind of mid. Bro low-key spitting. He low-key spitting. Like, obviously I don't relate 100%, but like I get it. I get the feel. I get it. I understand the conflicting emotions in that to an extent. Like I feel it. I felt that when bro said it. The personality, you know, the software is kind of mid. Know what I'm saying? It was stock. Ted comment with the 2. Sorry can't stay. I'm working. But I've come to recommend the Puff the Magic Dragon cartoon trilogy. Also, this year has been fun so far. Fuck Jake Paul, LMAO. Hell yeah. I mean, we 10 days in. I've had a decent first 10 days of 2026. I've had a decent first 10 days. Hopefully it gets a little better, cuz you know, it's been kind of mid. But nah, I get what you mean. But hell yeah, appreciate you for that.
Oust and Defender. I'm only gonna play. You can't even see that it says Defender 2.
I mean, I will say it's a cool arcade cabinet. The thing is, it's like the special arcade cabinet, because like, you know, you can get a regular Sinistar arcade cabinet, but like there's a special one, and that was the John bro was in love with. Sinistar cabinet. Okay, yeah, okay. So, here's the basic shit that I'm usually able to find at any arcade, right? But that ain't it. This what got bro bussin'. Bro was thirsty for this. He really liked this cabinet. He was like obsessed with it. And one day wanted to see it in person and shit. It was a very interesting video. Okay, but this the shit that had bro bussin'. And then he got in it. Again, like the cabinet he enjoyed, but the actual game was like eh. He was like eh. It's alright. It's okay. It's passable. It's alright. Eastside with the 2. Check your wall, boy. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm scared. Usually when Eastside send me shit and then send me a super chat telling me to check my Twitter wall, telling me to check my notifications, my notifs, I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, it's a Sean C clip? Okay. Okay. Oh, no, but it says Gooner on the thumbnail. What is Sean C doing? What is Sean C doing? I'm scared now. I'm scared again. At first I was like, okay, it's just a Sean C clip. I can manage. I can manage, but now I see the thumbnails like, oh no. Oh nah, bro. Tell you what, I'll put it on the queue for tonight, but we got some other recommendations. So you will have to wait. You will have to wait for whatever zesty shit Sean C be doing. What is Sean doing? I'm scared. I like Sean C. Come on. Come on, Sean. Come on. Sweet Betty G with the 2. Was he busting like Donald? I mean, I gotta watch it again, but he was really into it. Like when I say he was into the machine, he was into the machine. Now, he ain't do nothing too crazy. Like, he ain't whip his dick out or nothing like that. But, like, he was... Like you could tell bro wasn't playing it up for an act. You could tell he was dead ass about his love for the cabinet.
I'm only gonna play one of these. Why is the frame rate so low? Oh, wow. The frame rate's chugging so bad. This is an 80s arcade game on a 90s console. Oh. The explosion had 2 frames because it took too long. The sound's bad. Next game. Why don't we give the Pocket Pro a chance? Then it'll just be the game that's bad instead of the screen. Unless this screen's bad too. At least on this one I can adjust the contrast to where I want it. This is Batman and Robin. I'm gonna jump straight into the game. It says select your hero and then it's got left and right. But left and right don't do anything. What's even happening? Yeah, sure. Alright. Is this frozen? What am I doing? Gas grenades. I'm Robin. How do I attack? Whoa, that's how I jump. Alright, that's how I attack.
Gotta love the stock sound effect. I love stock sound effects, chat. It sounds stock.
I was never much of a fan of
sounds
beat-em-ups,
stock.
so this already isn't my genre. But the controls are very stiff. I'm nearly dead. No, get out of my face. Wait, is my...
They're reusing the sound from the Jurassic Park game. Don't think I ain't noticed that, Tiger. Don't think they're reusing the same zesty ass sound effect. Don't run it back. Don't. You ain't slick, Tiger. You ain't slick. I heard it. I heard the fucking
Isn't my genre. But the controls are very stiff. I'm nearly dead. No, get out of my face. Wait, is my health just going up as I'm getting hurt? Oh, the black is my health. So I wasn't nearly dead, but now I'm nearly dead. Can I just get past everyone? Because everyone's really, really annoying. Let me past. I don't care about you. I want to get past. Go, go, go. Oh, I'm dead. Let me jump through you. Let me break your collision detection. I want to break your collision detection so that I can progress. Thank you. This seems to be the quickest way through, so just keep jumping, and you get a little bit further through them each time you jump. Wait, I'm not going any further. Whatever is happening right now, it isn't fun. Games are meant to be fun. I can't even break the collision detection in the other direction. Oh, I can jump kick, though. There are so many enemies. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I tried to just progress, and then it stopped me at an invisible wall. Go back, and it seems like, look, all these enemies have just spawned again. Next game. The next one's called Lights Out. It's actually a video game version of a physical game. I vaguely remember playing it on something else in one of my videos, but I can't remember what. This game seems to be reported as the most enjoyable game on the Gamecom. The way it works is you touch a square, and that square and the ones either side in a plus shape all change color. You want to get the entire board to change to black.
I mean, that sounds fun.
Hence, Lights Out.
That sounds,
you want all the lights
that sounds
to be
doable.
out. When I first got the Gamecom, I actually played this for like an hour or so. It's fine. It's fun. It's just not really even required to be a video game. I love how the touchscreen just doesn't work sometimes. It makes playing a touch-exclusive game all the better. Yeah, okay. Resident Evil 2. This game was a big deal, and that's why we've had a remake not too long ago. Resident Evil 2 is a good game. A bizarre incident occurred in the... Oh, it was too slow. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster...
I do like me some Resident Evil. I do like me some Resident Evil. I gotta replay the first Resident Evil. Now that I got my Sega Saturn, like, being able to play just about anything, I should get the first Resident Evil running on that shit.
Had been caused by the T-virus. So for those who don't know, Resident Evil is a survival horror zombie apocalypse game where someone created some virus which turns people into zombies, blah 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 blah. I'm actually getting a little bit of a nostalgia hit reading this because I played Resident Evil 4 and loved it. Then I played Resident Evil 5 and I wasn't really into it. Kind of fell out of love with the franchise after that. But they are meant to be very good games anyway. I want to shoot. How? I'm just getting eaten by a zombie. Oh man. I died. It was the first screen of the game.
You died.
That's not even long enough to show that the game's bad. So Resident Evil is supposed to be a 2.5D thing where you walk around very slowly and try and kill the...
Nuh-uh, there's a run button. There's a run button.
Zombies that are coming towards you. Yes.
Okay, he found it.
Don't put an enemy that close to me at the very first screen. I need to figure out.
No,
what
you
the
gotta inch away from
so that I can just figure out what I'm even doing.
It's because you're not MLG Pro.
I'm gonna be very unhappy soon. Hey, I just realized this doesn't have a sound menu. So I can't change sound effects and music separately. I can only exit or pause.
Damn. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Yes! Oh, up is walk. No! Oh. That's Resident Evil 2. I didn't get anywhere in it. I couldn't show you any more than that. But the reviews are really
get
bad.
past
it
the
leaves
first
out almost
screen.
the entire story, and half the characters and stuff are not even in it. It's the worst version of Resident Evil there is. I wonder if my Centipede game actually works or if it's broken for good. Wow.
Nah, that shit broke.
What the heck? Let's try with it on already. Oh. Sure, we'll clear it. It wasn't supposed to happen when I put a cartridge in, though. It does work, I think. Yeah, it does. And actually, it does use grey. I'm sorry, it was just my other Gamecom being even more terrible than usual and not showing greys. I have a sample size of one original Gamecom, so I don't know whether they were all like that with the stupid bad contrast problem, or if that's just a problem that's special to me. Now, I don't have it, so I'm not going to be able to play it, but Duke Nukem 3D did come out on the...
And Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And Sonic Jam. Like, the Gamecom had, like, a very weird library of games. Like, all games you wouldn't expect to be on it.
The Tiger Gamecom. I was actually kind of looking forward to trying that version of it until I looked it up. You see, the Gamecom can't actually do 3D. So Duke Nukem 3D isn't 3D. The way it works is you walk down a straight corridor forever and you can steer a little bit side to side without actually turning the camera side to side. So it's looking to me like the Gamecom has the title of being the only console where every single game ported to it is the worst version of that game. That's not a good title, especially given the potential it could have had with all the IP licensing they had. This thing had the worst version of Fighters Megamix.
It had Fighters Megamix? Oh my god, you could even unlock the Daytona USA car. Bro, what is with the Gamecom? What is
the
this
worst
shit?
version of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. The worst version of Sonic the Hedgehog. The N-Gage version was better. And there were even more games with AAA
There was one on the
titles in development,
N-Gage.
like Metal Gear Solid, Command & Conquer Red Alert, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. How the heck did they license all of these games and make no good ones? No good ones. None. And I guess that's all there is to say about the Tiger Gamecom. The best game on here can be played on a checkers board. That's it. If you'd like early ad-free access...
Alright. So there we go. That was the Gamecom. Fun. At some point, someone sent me, midstream, a fucking thing to, like, maybe download some Gamecom shit. So we might be able to, actually play some of these games. So that'll be dope. Alright, so someone suggested, I can't find the exact chat they suggested in, but I remember them saying it was deep frying chicken in every oil. I remember that part. I remember using motor oil to fry cursed chicken. I don't think that's it, but that sounds dope. Yeah. All right. Alyssa's still here. Alyssa, what was the video again? What was the video? 'Cause I am interested in frying chicken in every oil. In every oil. Whichever it is. I'm curious. Uwo slab. Alright, so Uwo slab chicken in oil. Okay.
Okay, we're not swallowing at all on this one. Lavender essential oil. I gotta see what frying chicken in it looks like, man.
Oh, yeah.
Flour, excellent. Lavender fragrance, and triethyl citrate oils. What are these things? Hang on, wait, what else does it have? Lavender fragrance, that's just straight up artificial. Triethyl citrate oil, toxic. Safety data sheet. All right, here we go. If breathed in, move person to fresh air. Get this.
Can't cook it in chicken. Can't cook it in chicken.
Put a fucking lid on it. Personal precautions. Avoid breathing vapors, mist, or gas. Are you fucking serious? I'm sitting here cooking this shit on a stove.
Nice. I already like this. I swear I've seen this guy before. I know I've seen this, like, anime, mad scientist PNG tuber bowl in my, like Twitter feed or something, like, a minute ago. So I know I've seen him before. This guy looks familiar. He smoked 500 cigarettes at once? Yo, that's lit.
Gonna be deep frying chicken in a variety of oils and seeing which ones taste the best and which ones taste the worst. We have a variety ranging from normal ass cooking oils you can get at the grocery store to weird oils that you probably should not consume. Don't try this at home. I have this totally clean cast iron skillet that will be perfect for this. I believe the kids call this well seasoned. Is the engine oil clean or used? It's clean, unused engine oil. But that one's gonna be the last one we try. Why?
Right.
Because it's the most, like, spicy one. The what oil?
It's the spiciest.
Just a little nibble, a little taste, never hurt anyone. I'm not gonna consume all the chicken. I'll spit out the ones that are more questionable oils. But I wanna just chew it up and taste it, you know? I've got a few chickens here. Here's our marinade. Here's our, like, flour. I've got one thigh left in this packet, and then I got some chicken breasts. Look, we're not gonna get too picky about the composition of the chicken here. It just needs to be in a size that's easily friable.
Yeah, it just needs to be a tender. It just needs to be a chicken tendy. It don't matter the size of the tendy.
Strike fear into the hearts of
It just needs to be a chicken
We're
tendy.
here to ball. Is good for motor, is good for me. That's what I'm saying, man. Let's start off with canola oil. We're using this Kirkland Signature. This isn't any normal canola oil. This is very, very heavily used canola oil. As you can see, it is not a translucent color, but is a dark brown. All right. Straight from the fryers at McDonald's. What else has been cooked in this pan? A lot. All right, let's get the fire going. Also toss one of our chicken pieces. What's floating to the surface? Those are the crumbs of previously fried things coming out of the oil.
Very clean. Very clean indeed.
Don't worry about it, okay? It's good. I'm worrying about it. Dog, you will not survive.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Fried chicken in at least one essential oil. This is used more as a baseline than anything. 380? Alright. Now that I think about it, where am I gonna put this oil? Jar? Sink? Drink it? Drain? You guys hate the environment.
Just throw it in the backyard.
Oh, there's a piece
Just throw it in the backyard, see what it does to the plants.
fried shit on it. I have wondered this. If you made a pressure pot to raise the boiling point of water, could you fry in it under a massive amount of pressure? Because that would be kind of cool, right? You have a pressure chamber, then you get it up to that temp, and you have like a chicken on a little string or something that you drop in. Then when you'd crack the pressure open, the steam would blast out like a damn rocket as all the superheated water suddenly turned into gas. It would be like 50 atmospheres. Wait, it has to be that many? Alright, I realize we can put them in these tin cans, and that'll probably keep it at bay. Let's try our fried chicken.
Alright.
Fuck, that's hot. Okay, wait, too hot. On the plus...
Oh, yeah, no shit, you just took it out. You gotta wait for it to cool. God damn. I thought bro here's supposed to be smart.
Side, it did cook it all the way through. This is definitely the oil that I used to fry fish several months ago. This has a strong shrimp undertone to it.
That might just be the skillet.
Otherwise, though, not bad. It ain't bad. All right, let's see what happens when I pour this into this can. All right, only slightly douse the entire desk in oil. Excellent. Mix all the oils for a final flavor. You know, it's kind of a cool idea, but they're all at different smoke points, and it's gonna end up creating a flash fire, the likes of which would put a Californian into instant shock. I say next we try olive oil, and then maybe butter. Alright, next up, we're using the finest Kirkland olive oil. Now, someone in the Twitter comments was going off because this is a low-quality olive oil, to which I say, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, it's like, who gives a fuck, bro?
Idiot, we're gonna fry chicken.
Bro, I have met people. Who get real, like, they real into their cooking oils, okay? They real into their cooking oils. They will, if you choose the wrong cooking oil, they will fucking flame you, dog. They like deep into that shit. They know all the cooking oil lore, and it's like, bruh. Bruh. I mean, I'm glad you're passionate about something. I'm not as passionate about cooking oil. In fact, I recently bought like a pan that's like one of them non-stick pans, so I don't have to use oil or whatever the fuck. I don't know. It was an impulse buy, but like, I'm glad you're passionate about something.
How high quality are you fucking wanting, man? 367? This oil gets hotter faster than I thought it was going to, man. This little Korean stove goes crazy, dude. I fill this Home Depot bucket with water so that I can drop the hot oil tins in them so that I can then cool them down faster. And hope we don't get any horrible accidents occurring. We don't want to smoke it, so we gotta be careful here. When are we getting to the toxic ones? Alright, TikTok shorts.
Yeah, I want to see the toxic shit already. Let's get toxic.
Horses, okay?
Let's get toxic, chat.
I
want to get toxic and talk about my friends behind their backs. Like, I heard the one's a pill popper. I don't know why. I immediately went to that because I've been binging Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I noticed like every time Raymond Holt want to like start a rumor about something, he always immediately goes to pills. Like it's happened in multiple episodes now. It's like anytime he wants to like undermine someone by spreading rumors or some shit, he immediately goes for like the pill popping rumors. I was like, I just thought that was a funny little interesting quirk of his.
You get to discover along with me what is good and what isn't. Alright, let that cool down a little bit. Here's our olive oil tendies. This is olive oil? That's actually fucking delicious. Dude, no, olive oil makes a great flavor on a fried chicken. Hear me out, butter then margarine. That actually wouldn't be a bad test.
Eastside with the 2 proves why Philly is the zesty capital of the USA. Wait, what proves it? You didn't say what proves it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Okay, I've seen the picture of Meek Mill with the French fries. Okay, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not, but I don't know what exactly you're saying is proving it. No, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it, like. Again, I ain't disagreeing. I've seen Meek with the French fries. Okay, but I don't know that little voice you just did.
Keep margarine in my
I don't
house.
remember what
Literally,
little voice I just did.
That I could
The Valley Girl
never
one.
Having to use margarine again, I stopped using margarine. Dude, they're just straight up delicious. We'll get our curiosity piqued with that. I feel like I can still use this. This is mostly good olive oil. That shit's not getting thrown out after the stream. Up next, we're gonna be using butter. First quality butter. I don't think I need a whole pound. I think 2 sticks is probably enough to like fill it to the point where I can fry chicken in it. I'm running a lower temp on the burner for this. We're gonna need to skim the milk fats off to turn it into ghee. Otherwise,
Cook everything in leftover bacon fat in the morning.
Extra brown for brown butter. Yeah, you could use it for that. Alright, 360. This shit is burning the hell out of the butter. Sorry, it's
Don't
not
tempt
burnt,
me.
browned. I have a feeling this
Don't
chicken's gonna
tempt
be
me.
awesome. Not to make brash assumptions here. Alright, butter fried chicken.
Bro,
Now,
oh what?
I'm
Can you not actually do that? Look, I am mostly a microwave chef. Know what I'm saying? I Oh, it's so fire. Okay, so you recommending it to me? Yes. I might have to try it. That shit sound tight. That shit sound good. Let's see here. Triple B with the 5. Have you ever heard of the plashed Lego Star Wars 2 on Nintendo DS? That shit is actually garbage, and you should watch a review of it at some point. Oh, the Lego Star Wars ports on DS flopped? See, I never knew anyone who like bought the handheld versions of them games. Everyone I knew always bought like the console Johns, like PS2, Xbox, GameCube, Wii. I don't really know anyone who bought that shit afterwards, but like that's what I remember the shit being on. But there were Game Boy and DS ports, but I didn't know they flopped like that. That could be interesting. That, as well as the DS ports of Call of Duty. The Call of Duty DS ports are interesting. They're interesting, to say the least.
I don't want to make any brash assumptions, but I feel like this one's gonna go crazy. Pre-browned butter. I'll make some chocolate chip cookies.
Making rice and
then
other
wonder
liquids?
Why they taste vaguely
Bet.
like chicken. All right, butter fried chicken. I have good hopes for this. Yeah, baby. That is literally impossible for it to taste bad.
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know. Part of me was worried that the butter would like overpower the chicken taste, because like I've had some meals with like where there's too much butter and it just tastes like butter.
My doctor would shoot me for creating this concoction, but I can't deny that it's
But you know what, frying it in butter, probably, you know what, I can see that being good.
Butter is healthy. You get a special people when you do a stream like this.
Black Ops DS port straight fried ass. Bro, I remember I had a homie who had the Wii port. It was unplayable. I don't know how bro ever played it, because he got through the whole campaign on that shit. And it's like, all right, number one, this looked like Call of Duty on N64. Number two, I can't control this. Number three, where's like the SNES pad? Can you play it on the SNES pad? And then number four, you could not play it on the SNES pad, apparently. I don't think you could play it on the SNES pad. You had to exclusively play it with the Wiimote and Nunchuck. And it's like, nah, bro. Nah, we ain't doing I ain't even entertaining the thought.
We have several more oils to go, so let's try out another.
There was a Morse code
section. We are past the point of normal oils that you would fry something in, and we are getting into the oils you probably don't want to be frying something in, but are still made for human
You can play it with the classic control? I don't remember. I might be thinking of a different one. I might be thinking the first Modern Warfare. I might be thinking that. I remember there was a Wii Call of Duty where you could not play with the classic. Do I have it? I don't see it. I must have got rid of it.
Next up is sesame oil. Pure sesame oil. This is a finishing oil. You don't normally cook food in it at all. The smoke point of sesame oil ranges from 350 to 410, depending on whether it's refined or unrefined. Refined has a higher smoke point. All right, we're gonna aim to keep this one pretty low temp then. I picked this one at the store because I bought this just to do this. I didn't want to use my good expensive sesame oil. So I got this one that was $15 for a fucking gallon. That's a lot of sesame oil, I can tell you that. The aura in there is gonna be crazy.
Oh my god, yeah. That looked like a portal to the nether. And we about to fry chicken in it. Babsy-kun with the 5. Doom, I gotta tell you, I'm so sick and tired of my job as a can crusher. It's so depressing. I infuse Coke and Pepsi. You getting a heart. You getting a heart with these Big Sean ass bars. These some Big Sean bars. She put that thing on my groin, and then it go boing. You get a heart for that shit.
It smells like a Chinese restaurant in here. All right, let's try the chicken in sesame oil here. Do you have any ventilation? Your whole garage is gonna stink. All right, so bad news. This isn't like my outbuilding garage. This is my fucking basement. So it's gonna make my whole house smell like sesame oil. I get the impression it's gonna be way too strong. All right, let's get this guy out of the oil. All right, we finally have this cooled out. It's still pretty hot. All right, let's try sesame oil fried chicken. That's actually, like, delicious. What the fuck? Hang on.
Okay, so it turns out you can play Modern Warfare 3 with the classic controller. Let's see here. What about... See, not Modern Warfare, though. What about Black Ops? What about Black Ops? Maybe bro just ain't have a classic controller back then. Okay, you could. Alright. So I was thinking Modern Warfare 1. Black Ops you can play with the classic controller. And homie probably ain't have a classic controller back in the day. So you could play Call of Duty normally on Wii back in the day. Nice. That's good to know. That is good to know. Blue Bladerbot with the 5. Scientists got sick of watching Earth turn for 24 hours and called it a day. These Big Sean would be proud of all y'all. Okay, these are some Big Sean ass bars. Okay. Also, male bees die after sex. It's their whole life. Honey Nut Cheerio. Big Sean would be so proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all, chat. I'm proud of y'all. Big Sean is proud of y'all in spirit. And I appreciate yous heavy. I appreciate yous so heavy.
God, that's not
Y'all can make anything fun.
overpowering.
Y'all can
at
make
all.
anything
That's just
fun,
tasty.
chat.
What the fuck? I thought it was gonna be way overpowering with sesame. All right.
Yeah, it still look them Call of Duty games on Wii still look like ass.
Before we switch to the oils that are not quite edible, I am going to switch to the small pot and not the cast iron. I just think the cast iron, I don't know, I like it. I wanted to use it. So our next one, let me go get it first. Our next one, and this is the last of the, like, not used for frying, but still edible oils. Next one, we're gonna be using hot chili oil.
Ooh,
okay.
okay.
That I'm particularly fond of because I got it and didn't like it that much and got a different one that I did like and then made my own and that one was the best. I was gonna say, so I've had this for like a year, but that apparently is a fucking lie. Expires 6/20/2021? 2021?
Oh no.
I've been looking for an excuse to get rid of it. It's not very good chili oil. Well, this one's gonna be loaded with flavor, man. Look at this shit.
I mean, he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. Bro. I got a homie. He grows peppers. I got a homie who grows peppers, and he likes to make chili. He likes to make Carolina Reaper chili. That shit slap, but oh my god, it hurts. Oh my god, it hurts. But it's so worth it.
Started heating up, and I'll also get another Tindy in the flour here real fast. I keep calling them Tindies. They're not tinders. It's chicken breast and thigh that I've chopped up.
Trying to convince your friend to listen to... He ain't listened to Pimp a Butterfly yet? It's been 10 years, bruh. Homie's had a whole decade to listen to that shit. He's still... What you mean? No wonder you're so miserable, Squidward. Here, listen to it. I'm not listening to that crap. I'm listening to the new Drake Iceman rollout. But Squidward bought nothing. No wonder you're so miserable.
None of it is tenderloin.
You want to know my weird take? My weird take is, as good as To Pimp a Butterfly is, I don't think it's Kendrick's best work. I don't. I think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is peak Kendrick. Then right below that is Good Kid, Mad City. Then maybe I'd put To Pimp a Butterfly like below that. But I don't think it's his best.
Dude, look how the heat makes the sesame seeds.
We watching the stream together? Oh shit!
It's fucking opening a portal to the Chinese dimension in the middle of my skillet. Hell yeah.
Well, yes, yeah. If friend watching with other friend with Fez Knots, you need to listen to Pimp a Butterfly. It's really good. It's really good. It's really good. Okay. The song about Kendrick cucking his friend's killer while said friend's killer is in prison for the rest of his life is a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah, brother. This shit.
And yes, that is the real that is the real plot to These Walls. These Walls is about Kendrick like cucking his friend's killer who's in jail.
Smells like I'm gonna
these walls could
chug some water afterward. I don't know if you guys could see the detail on
Section 80. I would say Section 80 is right. See, the thing is, I ain't heard Section 80 enough to really know. Like, I need to listen to Section 80 again. Section 80 is like I've heard Overly Dedicated and Faith more than Section 80. I need to actually sit down and listen to Section 80 on multiple occasions. I need to actually really, like, because I ain't do that enough. Noel with the 5. Dude sounds like Cell trying to make the perfect fried chicken. He do got that Team 4-star Cell timbre going on. He do got that going on. I hear it. Bro could voice Cell if he wanted to.
There's a lot of shit in this oil. Alright. let's try this chili oil fried chicken and see how it is. Wow. Ooh, that's not as spicy as I thought it was gonna be. Honestly, yeah, the spice is completely like, it's actually kind of nice. I mean, maybe it's a testament to the fact that frying is just like an incredible cooking method, but everything so far has been delicious. That's good. This is basically just the fried version of hot pot. Instead of boiling it in spicy water, I fried it in spicy oil. We gotta create like this.
I'm in. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I might have to try that.
Horrid American fusion where you do that. Putting the whole skillet over there because we're gonna switch to the smaller, more condensed. Are you fucking serious? It's not gonna sit up right? Okay, there we go. Okay, after taking a bite of that and being like the spice is actually quite good, I can feel a burning deep in my chest after 2 bites of that. I'm not sure if that was a good idea. We're moving into, let's say, the more experimental oils. So far, you can try these at home. Don't try the following ones at home. Next up, we're gonna be making the Diddy chicken, baby. I've got a whole gallon of mineral oil right here.
The Diddy fingers. That's what you gotta call them. The Diddy chicken fingers. The Diddy fingers chicken.
Mineral oil and baby oil are the same thing. I went to the store and found baby oil, looked on the bottle, and it just said ingredients, mineral oil. And I was like, oh, I already have that. This is food grade mineral oil, so it shouldn't be poisoning me. However, it is a laxative. So, it might have other
So get ready for some shit.
adverse effects, we'll say. Can we powder the chicken with baby powder?
No.
Well, I got some great news for you. Baby powder is just cornstarch. Nowadays, they don't even use proper talc. It's just cornstarch now. So, yeah, we actually will. It turns out that talc is like poisonous or something, so they realize that it's easier to just use cornstarch instead. What the baby oil as like an ingredient really fell off once they stopped putting live babies in it. Anyway, let me get the chicken set up here. Why is this shit smoking? 289? What's a smoke point of mineral oil? Hang on. 289 is not that hot. 437 Fahrenheit? Alright, that's... Never mind. This can't be the oil smoking. What else is in there? Maybe it's my pot burning. Teflon fumes? Can you not heat oil in Teflon? What's the heat point of Teflon? Hang on, wait. Nah, Teflons go up to 500 Fahrenheit. That's completely fine. Y'all are talking out your ass. It's some other shit, man. But you can see it, right? Like, there's definitely fumes coming off of it.
There's definitely something happening in it.
Or maybe
it's
this
definitely
mineral
heating
oil
up.
is not pure. What even does mineral oil come from? Fucking rock. All
So
natural.
obviously it comes from minerals, dummy.
Humescent. What does that mean? Multi-purpose lubricant. Eyebrow raise. Winky winky. I'm starting to think maybe this is not accurately measuring the temperature.
What is that?
Yeah, I think maybe not. Because that's frying really easy for 350. I think maybe my thermometer is not reading it right. Because this is totally just frying the chicken easy. Dude, my chest is hurting again after eating the spicy chicken. I think there's a correlation. Is the coating coming off the bottom of your pot? Hang on. No, it's not, but it would be funny if it was. Alright. Let's take this out. We got the Diddy chicken pretty much done.
Yep,
and
the
then wait
Diddy
for it to cool
fingers.
down. And motherfuckers will be like, he's stalling, he's not
I'll have the Diddy fingers with orange soda.
eating it. It's hot, man. Let it cool. I gotta sift this shit off once it cools. This mineral oil is expensive, and I like using it for insulating electronics. It's not usable for that anymore. It's okay. I understand that most of chat is cowards. That's why I'm the one eating a delicious plate of Diddy chicken, and you're the one sitting at home in your underwear watching me. Okay, let's taste test the Diddy chicken. Chicken fried in baby oil / mineral oil. Is it crazy that this is one of the best ones?
God damn it. God damn it. Oh. I'll be missing you.
It's entirely neutral. It imparts no flavor whatsoever. Hang on a second. I'm gonna have another bite. Dude, it's fucking delicious. Dude, maybe Diddy was just frying chicken and he had ascended.
Maybe he was just on to something.
That's really good. I'm spitting out the saliva generated to help get some of the mineral oil out so I'm not shitting myself later. But legitimately, that tastes good. Dude, we have not had a miss yet. Next one, let me go get it. Now this one is it's not our final, but it's one that I feel like is probably not gonna be very good, and that is lavender essential oil.
Oh yeah, this one.
Oil. Now, call me a skeptic. I highly doubt the FDA has a grading system that defines therapeutic grade as a grade of anything. I think this is low-grade essential oil. That's why I was able to buy 16 fluid ounces of it for $12. Is it cut with anything? If not, it's gonna be incredibly caustic. Wait, what? I didn't see this until now. First of all, I ordered this on Amazon. They fucking cracked the lid. It's barely holding on. I did not see this label until now. Caution. Not for internal use. Keep out of reach of children. If pregnant or lactating, consult your healthcare practitioner before using. Avoid contact advised. Warning, the safety of this product has not been determined.
just in general. Not even about consumption, just in general. It has
what
not.
I mean it hasn't been determined. Okay.
It means it hasn't. They ain't gotten to it yet. Give them some time. They're working on it.
That's strong. Maybe don't put it in your mouth. Okay. You know what? I'll take you up on that. But I gotta see what frying chicken in it looks like, man. Wow, it smells like a flower. Excellent. Hang on a second. What's the flash point of lavender? 100 to 140 Fahrenheit? Guys, I got some bad news for you. We can't fry chicken in this. Even if we wanted to. Thank God. You guys are celebrating a little bit too much. Just heating it slightly has put off lavender fumes. Hang on. Let's make it smoke. Lavendin.
Yeah, just smoke the chicken in it.
And triethyl citrate oils. What are these things?
Lavender
wait, what else
candy.
Lavender fragrance? That's just
That's
straight
a
up
thing?
artificial. Triethyl citrate oil.
I mean, I believe it because, check this, chat. I have a peanut allergy, but I can have peanut butter strains of weed because it's not peanut butter, it's weed. So I can taste it. I can finally taste what people have been hyping peanut butter about all these years of my life. And it do taste good. I just could never have it. I've finally been able to experience the flavor without the asphyxiation. So that was an experience.
Toxic. Safety data sheet. All right, here we go. If breathed in, move person to fresh air. Get this shit out of here, man. Get that off. Put a fucking lid on it.
It's not the same. What do you mean it's not the same? I thought the whole reason they named the strain peanut butter was because it tastes like peanut butter. What you mean that's not the same?
Breathing vapors, mist, or...
If not, I'm gonna be mad. If that's not the case, I'm gonna be so mad. It's not. Damn. I'm mad. Y'all ruined my night. Y'all could have just let me have that. Y'all could have just let me have that. Then why the fuck they call it peanut butter? Why do they call the strain peanut butter if you can't have... if it don't taste like peanut butter? God damn. Y'all ruined my night. Peanut butter can't be my bees because, like, dude wasn't even allergic to bees. He was just being a wimp. He was just being a wuss.
Or gas? Are you fucking serious? I'm sitting here cooking this shit on a stove. Why do they... I thought you put these things in, like, diffusers. Respiratory protection not required. For nuisance exposures, use type OVAG or type ABEC in respirator cartridges. Handle with gloves. Inhalation. Lungs respiration, acute pulmonary edema. A man boiled fake lavender oil in his basement. This is what happened to his balls. That pot is fucked. Yeah, probably is. Excellent. We have one final fry. Dude, it smells like so strong in this basement now. Holy fuck. All right, we're gonna be cooking in STP 4 cycle 10W30 oil.
Hell yeah.
Blend. Reduces engine wear.
Men will see this and think, hell yeah.
We're gonna be cooking in STP 4 cycle 10W30 oil. Synthetic blend. Reduces engine wear. Maintains maximum.
Former NASA engineer. You know what? I believe it. I believe it. I've met people who, like, I don't know if they work for NASA now, but they wanted to work for NASA, and he's got that vibe.
Protection. Excellent. This is the one that we've waited the whole time for. You should have gotten the heaviest oil.
He updated that expiration date to just at some point in the near future.
Or using shit I already have. I'm using shit I already got, and I already had this. All right. Let's try our...
Ew, that just looks like shit. That looked like poop.
Our 4-cycle engine oil. Let's heat it slowly, nonetheless. This shit is smoking like hell, man! I just had a high smoke point. It's at 213 Fahrenheit. I'm gonna have to put on my fucking gas mask again. I already gassed myself out of here once. It looks viscous. It's pretty...
Gas. Like I'm gonna step on the gas.
Ooh, it smells like a garage.
To light a fire.
Oh, 322? We can throw our chicken in there. Alright, hang on. You think I can put this in the engine after I've run it through here? It will be fine, he said. I'll just spit it out after
It's not poop, it's oil.
Turn this off. It's hot enough to carry through. Smells like a parking garage. It smells like when the engine gets hot and you're mowing the lawn. I'm taking this bitch outside so it stops smoking up my basement. Oh, this is a tasty cut of chicken too. It's got that good
let's see.
inner sear. Alright, it's still raw. No, this is dark meat. I promise you it's not raw. Here's trying engine oil chicken.
Engine oil chicken. What do you think, chat? What do you think? I'm still surprised that the baby oil chicken was like his favorite. The Diddy fingers.
I'm dying. Help me.
Well, the flavor is not subtle. I can tell you that right now. It tastes like drinking a sip of gasoline, man. That shit sucks. Ugh. It's burned to my fucking tongue, man. Worse than Sig. I don't really know. I don't know about that. The Sig water or like the Sig smoked steak, those were really bad. Could you describe the mouthfeel? It's fried chicken.
The mouthfeel is fried. The mouthfeel is fried chicken. The taste is a car shop.
It got a nice
on the outskirts of town.
On this chicken. Unfortunately, it tastes like when you eat the sandwich and you have like oil all over your hand and you get a little taste, but then you imagine if you like did that, but way more. Way more of that flavor.
All right. Damn, that was a good one. That was a good recommendation. All right, I appreciate that. That was fun to watch. All right, so I believe that's everything for tonight, chat. We gonna do some more fun shit. Yeah, you know what? I meant to at some point tonight go through some funny Rick Ross clips, but we might have to save that for tomorrow because chat, we got I've been obsessed with watching like weird Rick Ross clips recently. Rick Ross is a strange man. Okay, that interview where he starts talking about pears is I've been eating pears and shit. Shout out to all the pear. Yeah, Small Boy knows what I'm talking about. Small Boy knows what I'm talking about. Let's go. Yeah, we finna check that shit out tomorrow. Alright. Same time, same channel, chat. You know what it is. Come here at around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard. Sometimes I'm a little late, but usually only by like 5-10 minutes. Sometimes I'm a little early. Alright, just be sure if you want to have some laughs and music and shit, come on down here at around 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Saturday through Tuesday. Tomorrow's Sunday. And we will have some fun. Alright. Peace, 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 chat. I appreciate y'all heavy. I appreciate just heavy. Okay? Go if you still want to watch some YouTube shit. Let's see here. I believe Curtis King is live. Rogue Internet Man is live. Yeah, Hobbs is live. Is there anyone else live currently that I am subscribed to that you could check out? Let's see here. Purity Sin is live. So yeah, go have fun. Have fun on the internet, chat. Till then, sweet nectar.